So why is being connected to your star family? Why is knowing more about your starseed connections relevant? Why is it useful? Why is it important for your life? So if you're watching this, clearly you're something in you or in your being is actually reaching forward to learn more or to connect to something. And this is what is happening right now over the last, decade plus. This ever increasing light has been stirring this deeper awakening at different levels for everyone when they're ready. And so part of what I wanted to share in this video today is a few tips on why it is so beneficial to be developing consciousness around your star family. And number one is, oh my goodness, what it can open in your experience. It can open your intuition. It can deepen your intuition. Everyone's intuitive, but we can always be deepening, refining our levels. It can open soul gifts. It can also assist with really clearing and completing the work that you have in this lifetime. This is so important to do right now, especially with how chaotic the world is at the moment. Really being able to be as balanced and stable, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, on a spiritual level, on so many different levels, so that you're able to, really keep as much of a battery charge as we can to be really steady and balanced and stay immune to just the challenges that the world is facing right now. So that's one. Two is, once you are more aware and you begin to develop consciousness around your star seed connections, your star family, and a lot of us have actually had lifetimes and experience with multiple different galactic beings and star families. I work with so many different ones. I have a very large star team, but the more I've developed and spent time there and really committed to that connection and committed to developing that, it's deepened my own personal understanding, but it's opened the Galactic Akashic records, which is a whole nother level of lifetimes that you've had in other places, in other galaxies, and other realms, which again, when you open and clear those, because some of them are not great, that it's just like Akashic records in here now or Earth, that we have experiences that were not so great, traumas for sure, and then we also have incredible lifetimes of gifts of generosity of spirit and many different experiences. So as we begin to connect to that, it helps us to really have more clarity of perhaps more kind of soul awareness about what our path is here now at this time. So that's two. And then three is, as you may very well be aware of and will only be increasing, is all of the sightings that there are beings, benevolent beings that are coming in. There are also a lot of different agendas and energies that are attempting to divert or have not great agendas and not great intentions. So really increasing, that's another podcast I had recently, of trusting your intuition, really being able to harness that, which as we do, we're able to kind of really get clear about our intentions, clear the garbage about negative, aliens and entities and I had to do a lot of that too. Most of us were traumatized by all kinds of different media and things that we have seen. Even the movie E.T., which is so innocent, right? And yet Elliot, from playing with him, ultimately with that connection, put him, into harm's way. He actually began to lose his life force. And so those are imagery and experiences and influences of, you need to stay away. You need to keep this at a distance. And so really being able to kind of clean and clear that up from the psyche and get into this really incredible benevolent resource that is here to help us heal, help us develop our own capacities, and assist really with coming to more sustainability, more conscious technologies, conscious supports for a greater future for all. Because as we are doing that, it actually, just like polluted water downstream gets polluted as well. If we harm Earth, or we really do not really change our ways, and we're at this critical mass point, it affects down the galaxy. And so that's part of where that's coming from. And again, I go into much more detail in a lot of other places. But if this is of interest for you and this has piqued your interest, definitely check out. I have several podcast episodes around the Starseed questions. But I also, starting this weekend, am starting a private group, Starseed Global Alchemy Team, which is going to be a 5-week series, deep diving into everything from, really clearing out the lower conscious, energies and programming around blockages that don't let us connect to these higher parts of ourselves, while also connecting into Star Family, opening gifts, receiving codes and activations to support whatever is appropriate for you, because we're all in different places, and it's it's whatever you're ready for that can help you just have more ease with this and get into a more core confidence place for even just your own personal balance, because this affects your body, it affects what you're creating in the world, it affects your life, as well as the planetary consciousness. So if you'd like to learn more about that, I do have the intro replay available. The link is on my site at intuitivelifestylesuccess.com. It's right there on the homepage. There's also in the header tab under events, you'll see it right there, the Starseed series. So check that out, and I definitely hope to see you soon. It starts this Saturday, January 18th, and then I may be, so check it out. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Otherwise, just grateful to be here. Incredible time to be on Earth, and be well, friends.